every one of the men in my family has been hit by lightning. I found this out last summer. My Uncle Don was visiting, and we're sitting around a table. He says, "Oh yeah, we've all been hit." He said, "I've been hit 3 times. My dad was hit 3 times. My grandpa was hit 3 times. My Uncle Byron was hit 4 times, and he's got a metal plate in his head." That's why Uncle Don goes, "Your Uncle Byron smells all the roses all the time." That's how he lives. He even drives, he's got an Airstream trailer, big aluminum metal Airstream trailer he drives behind his car, just begging for it, you know. Anyhow, I remember when I got hit by lightning, I was with my dad. We were working on an airplane, and we were laying in puddles of water, and the lightning came down right like beside us. It didn't hit a square, it hit the puddle, and it went BAM! And my body just jerked out, and I could feel these internal organs that were inside of my body bonk into each other, you know, like I could visualize the map that I saw in biology, because I felt my liver hit my stomach, hit my lungs, you know, boom! And my dad jerked too, we both just boom! And I saw a spark jump from the airplane to my dad's screwdriver, and I could just see it stretch across, and I was a nervous wreck. I was going, Dad, we just got blasted by lightning, you know, And Dad goes, "God damn it, that does it, let's go home." He's a farm boy, you know. Work's over today. We're just going to get out here and be hit by lightning. So we got in the car and drove off. My brother just got hit last summer, got blasted while he was pumping gas, lived. That cheered us up. I remember the wildest time. 1965 or 67, whichever it was, when 7 tornadoes hit the Twin Cities. And my brother and I were on the swings at the by the Starlight Drive-In. We were actually at Park Brook School. The thing is that if you swung high enough on the swings, you could see over this row of trees that was like a hedge between Park Brook and the Starlight Drive-In. The Starlight Drive-In, known throughout the cities as showing the smuttiest, filthiest movies you could ever see in your life. So what you do is you get on those swings and you get pumping as hard as you could. You just swinging and swinging and swinging, and pretty soon you'd swing high enough where you could see over the top of the hedge and get a little glimpse of smut before you went back down again, you know. So we were just swinging up, and you'd see a little glimpse and then go back down and swing up and see a little glimpse. And that's how we learned about sex, pretty much, was swinging, you know. The only thing is that you'd get up there and you wouldn't really, you know, you'd get up to the top and you go, "Ah, he's taking his shoes off," and you'd come back down. "Hey, he's putting his shoes on," and you'd have to, you know, fill in the blanks. And sometimes one of the guys would get all the good shots, you know. My brother would be up there going, "Ooh," and then I'd get up there and there'd be nothing, you know, and then he'd get up there and go, "Oh, you're not gonna believe it," and you'd get up there and go, what? And so we were, you know, going through that kind of deal. Well, that's when the lightning came and the thunder and everything came. We were out there swinging, and all of a sudden the sky turned really weird looking, and it had like a silver streak, and then a yellow streak, and a silver streak, and a yellow streak, and I go, "Hey, Steve, you know, this looks like out of the Wizard of Oz." He goes, "Yeah." I said, let's get home. It's looking too strange." He said, "Yeah." So we got on our bikes and we're cruising back. And the sky, meanwhile, started swirling into, it looked like a great big thing of candy over our heads, you know. It had this big swirl, and we came cruising into our houses, and everyone was outside. Nobody was in their basement where it was safe. Everyone was out looking up at this weird sky, you know. My sister was where it was safe. She was the one person. And Patty Janish, our neighbor, she was out in her line. She was saying Hail Marys as fast as she could, like, get them all in before she got blasted, you know. And we're out there, and all of a sudden I heard Danny Janish on top of his roof, and he goes, "Tornado!" He spotted it in Fridley. "Tornado! Tornado! Tornado! Tornado!" He's spotting them around the city, you know. And then Mike Janish, who lived across the street, you know, we're not related. The Janishes. No, I don't know why our last names are the same. He's up there, "Tornado! Tornado! Tornado!" And I climbed up on our breezeway, and I got up on top of the roof, and I could see him, and I go, "Hey, Steve, my brother's down in their yard." I go, "Get up here, you're not going to believe this." So my brother climbed up on the breezeway, and both of us were, "Tornado! Tornado! Tornado!" We're looking at him, and my dad climbed up, and we thought, God, busted, you know, collared, we're going to get dragged off. No, he had a Kodak, and he took pictures of all the tornadoes around the area, and all of a sudden we were standing up there, and this big white tornado came right over the tops of our heads, and it didn't even touch down and get us, and it's just storming out, you know, and we're standing up there, probably the 3 biggest lightning rods in the whole neighborhood, you know. We didn't know it, and up we were. Man.